Alright guys, let's get started. One of the brands that I've been totally loving has been Perricone MD. I know it's been a little bit since I've come to you guys with a test or invest, but this could probably fall in the lines of this foundation. I have totally been wearing it, you know, really non-stop, and I absolutely love it. Even in the climate of where we are right now, it's still showing about 90 degrees here in the south. It's still very, very humid, and although it's fall, no, and I'll show you my tan lines to prove it. No, it's not fall. It's confused. I'm going to go ahead and start with my brightening serum by Perricone MD. Can I tell that this is doing a whole lot? No, I really can't. But it does make for a good IG video, right? Pros about this product: I absolutely love how it feels. It gives me an instant burst of moisture. It did give me instant brightness, right? So check. The moisturizer is the High Potency Classics Hyaluronic Intensive Moisturizer. This is what the moisturizer looks like. This is what she looks like here. We're just going to grab a little bit of that, massage it on the face. As far as the scent in this moisturizer, it's very medicine-y. So if I had to give a faux pas on this product, I don't typically like medicine-like scents, but if you think of the MD at the end of Perricone MD, it does go right along with their branding. So of course it smells medicine-y because it's doing medicine-like things to our face. So is it going to be more advanced? I mean, it does give you food for thought. There is a eyelid serum. I do have it as part of the collection. Can I say that I've been honestly religiously using it? I can't say, but I'm going to do a little bit because I think it's rare to find a eye cream for the lid, and my people that are very veiny, that eyelids are very crepey, here you go. Same medicine scent, but I didn't get a lot of burning from it being around my eyes, so check. Now let's get into the fun stuff, shall we? I have been completely obsessed with the Perricone MD. This is the No Makeup Foundation Serum. You guys, the shade is in 9B1. I love how it gives an expiration date, which is on the bottom. This one expires February of 2021. So I have a little bit of time on the foundation. You shake it up. It sounds very, very liquidy, but watch what it does to my skin. Again, it does come with this little dropper situation. So look how wet that is. Let's just watch and see. Let's just see. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm gonna get me a foundation brush and let's just buff this in for sake of showing half and half. First off, let's analyze what it looks like on my skin. Before you say it, the shade is off. In Perricone's defense, I have been walking a lot outdoors, and I can't stay consistent with my shade range. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to actually make this match a little bit better. It is neutral, so it's going to be very, very easy for me to make it match. So right now we're just talking about the formulation. Can you see the glow? This is definitely giving me skin-like vibes. Skin is giving me just a little bit of coverage, but it's definitely giving me more of a brightness effect right now. And I think that has a lot to do with the shade. But look here. If I can let you see the bottom of my neck. See how it just blends in? See how it just blends in? So I've been liking that. Bear with me. I'm going to make it match completely. I'm trying to use one product at a time so you guys can really, really see the product work, instead of mixing it and doing any editing magic. I want you just to see how the product works all by itself. So the foundation to me is giving me a nice neutral palette to work with. It is, again, a little bit lighter. Could I go a little bit deeper? Why, yes, I can. Are we going to? Absolutely. But before we go there, bear with me. I was gifted 2 different shades in the Perricone MD concealer. This is B3. This one is A3. So A3 is going to end up working somewhere else on my face. But for now, I'm just going to use a little bit of the 9B3 underneath the eye area. I like the little applicator. I like that I feel like I can put it in very, very targeted areas and create a little bit more brightness. So we're just going to move forward with that. I'm buffing it in with a natural hair brush by Stilazzi. Not trying to do a whole lot with the sponge because the foundation is very creamy, very wet, very liquidy. So by using a natural hair brush, I am getting the maximum amount of coverage that this concealer is going to give without making it look like it's going to keep it from looking cakey, and it's going to keep it from looking patchy, because I'm literally just blending the product in, topping it over my lid, buffing it down the bridge of the nose, the highlight point of the stiff head, forehead. There we go. Still dewy, still glowy, still skin light. So all of this brightness leads me to this itty bitty bottle right here. This is the Perricone MD. This is the No Makeup Bronzer in the shade 8L2. And let me tell you, this, my friends, is magic in a bottle. I'm just going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand. You can see how runny it is, which shows you that it's the same even consistency. And watch this. I am just going to bronze my face with this. So remember those areas that were too light? Right? What? You're doing a light bronzer all over. Okay. Can we see what just happened? I bronzed myself. Can we see what just happened? Y'all saw that, right? I literally just took a foundation, which is too light for myself, and neutralized the iciness in the foundation by just using the bronzer. Oh my God. I literally put it right over the concealer as well, so I kind of built up on the coverage. I warmed up my forehead. I pushed my wig back. I got it directly into that wig line, girl, because honey, it's a thing. It is a thing. Just pull your wig back, pull it back up to the hairline, and look at there, girl, magic. And I'm literally just tapping this over the concealer. I'm not moving the concealer. I am just neutralizing her and making all of this look like red carpet ready skin. This type of technique, you guys, I am going to say gives the most beautiful, beautiful coverage. It honestly makes my skin just look absolutely youthful, don't you think? Like, this is what I call ageless skin. Aging in reverse with Perricone MD. That might actually be the title. Dropping it down the neck, honey. Don't forget your neck, your décolletage. Don't forget it, girl. Don't forget it. I'm not doing anything really heavy, but I am going to set underneath the eye area. Just a little bit using a no color powder. Go back in with my concealer blending brush, which is not even a concealer brush at all. Just making sure there's no creasing. I'm going to grab a little bit of my Ben Nye. This is the neutral set powder. And I just like to shake just ever so lightly the smallest amount of dusting in my hand so I don't go too over dramatic with setting it. Now the trick with setting your face for this over 40 skin, you want to set it, but no, you're going to have some tiny fine lines and things. They are just a part of your face now, but they should really show you all of the amazing smiles that you had thus far. I'm not saying that I'm really happy about getting fine lines, but what I'm saying is I'm happy that I'm still here to get a fine line, if you understand what I'm saying. So I did a little bit of setting. It did not remove the luminosity. However, it did set the concealer just enough, because with it being so creamy, with just regular life habits, smiling, frowning, or giving you the smiles, honey, that means that, you know, the makeup can shift a little bit as it heats up. So shall we say we're just giving it a little bit of help, okay? So we've done that to the face, right? That is so good. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I can go back over it with my regular brush. Just enough to say, okay, I'm set. Now, remember that darker concealer that I was talking to you about, the A3? For me, it is warm enough to go in and really, really define my contour. Now, the bronzing technique was probably enough for some of you, but I am a true on contour girl. So I'm just going to use that concealer. Put it in the hollows of my cheek and brush it up. What do you think? Could I have done without it? Sure. Did I want to? Absolutely not. And now, because if you didn't know, you're about to, I don't ever do a highlight or a contour without blushing. Just don't do it. Hold your mule, dryer. Hold your mule. I'm busy. Next up, we're going to show you guys the No Makeup Blush by Perricone MD. And I absolutely love this. It is a liquid blush. Same beautiful runny consistency. Shall I say this reminds me of something that I would probably use in an airbrush machine? And I'm just going to push it right on in. Can you see how the product just blends so well together? It doesn't look like one thing is picking up the other. Notice I haven't changed brushes. I've only used 2 different brushes, and I'm getting this beautiful, everyday, fresh, wearable, natural skin. I don't feel like I'm cutting corners. I don't feel like I'm overdoing it. I think this is great for like a girls' night out. I can do this if I'm going to my kids' school. I can actually do photos with this. I can record with it. Like, honey, I've tested it, and it is one of those that is definitely going to be in my top foundations of 2019. You've already heard it here. I feel like I'm going into a new point in my life that I want my skin to celebrate who I am instead of trying to mask. And I think this Perricone MD, check. Loving, 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 loving. I'm actually going to do brows and lashes really quick, and I'm going to come down and show you how I actually turn this bobblehead into a full body using that bronzer. So hang tight. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so eyes are done, lashes are done. I mean, can we just give a moment for this lash by Ruby May? I mean, this video is not sponsored by them, but big shout out to Ruby May in their lashy box for hooking a girl up with the lashy box. This lash, because I know somebody wants to know. This is the 3D 35 Kiani lash. She is one of my faves. So, alright, let's go ahead and move to the décolletage area, shall we? Oh gosh, wait, I need to do a lip. I gotta do a lip. Can't even move forward without a lip. First, I'm going to grab my Lip Tricks collection, and this color is Nice Try. The shade is Nice Try. Can you see that that name is all nice and fat? So those of us that are over 40, we can still see the label, you know? And I didn't do it in black because it makes my eyes all glassy, and I squint so much, so we did white large font. You're welcome. So this shade, Nice Try. Oh God, like perfect for anyone actually. It has just enough of everything. And instead of me applying a glitter topper with this lip, I am going to come back and grab one of the lipsticks by Perricone. And what I found, this is the shade, super duper sheer, but this type of lip is amazing to do over a matte. So I'm just going to See what happened? I'm just going to pop a little bit of this over top of my own personal lip tricks collection. And because I love the color, I just want to give it a little bit of moisture. And here you go. You just twist the cap back on. It's ingenious. Love that. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. So I'm focused here on my chest. You guys can see the tan lines that are going on. And that's what happens when you walk in the South between 8:45 and 10:30. Alright, so we have a little bit of discoloration. This is what I have to show you guys. Remember I said that this little bitty bottle of bronzer needed to be bigger? Because it does. I'm just going to grab it and I'm just going to pop a little bit across me. And I am just going to blend it out using a larger brush. Down the neck. You can do this with foundation, but I absolutely love this. So it really does remove the streakiness that my tan lines are having right here at the end of summer. Nice! Ooh, girl. Ooh, ooh. Which is perfect for a little, you know, off the shoulder sweater moment. And last, we have the highlighter product from Perricone. I didn't think I was going to like it because it's so light that I was like, that's never going to work. But in this instant, she's going to. So we're going to grab a little bit of her. We're going to grab that same brush. We're making this very minimalistic. And we're just going to highlight. I'm going to highlight, girls. Just to give it a little bit of this and that. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, somebody's saying, well, put some on your face, Kiani. Alright, alright, alright. I hear you. I hear you. Grab your little small brush. Make that skin stay looking wet. But remember, I bronzed it up. I bronzed it up. So this is just giving it, you know, a realistic glow. And yeah, that's it. Alright guys, what do we think? I have zoomed in so you can get a better look. I am absolutely obsessed with how youthful this Perricone whole system makes my skin. There are definitely some standout products in the line. My favorite right now is definitely going to be a toss-up between the bronzer and the foundation. So I can mix these two, or I could probably just use the bronzer by itself and create the same type glow, just less. Absolutely obsessed. The blush, just right, my jam. And honestly, I didn't think I was going to like the highlight, but she kind of snuck in there. She did sneak in there. As far as the skincare, I would have to try it a little bit more. I do feel like I can see a little bit more texture, especially with this tight zoom on my camera. But it could just be my skin getting used to everything that's blooming right now, because my allergies have already kicked up. I'm already on Zyrtec. I'm already on herbal teas because it's that time of the year, fall. But the weather's still confused. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be still on the docket for me to continue to try out the skincare to see if I can tell if anything is really working better. But as far as the color line, I definitely think this is totally worth your investment. It's definitely something I would say if your skin is over 40, it's super dry. I'm absolutely obsessed. It is giving me everything that I want in my skin as of right now. And there are my thoughts thus far on the Perricone MD system. Now it's time for you guys to comment down below. What was the product that you most loved in this quick tutorial, or the pieces that you already have in the line that you're thinking I should probably be using? You guys know I love to know. Comment down below. You guys also know I love to connect with you, so make sure you connect with me. Follow me on all my social media links, especially Instagram and my IG stories, to never miss another upload. If you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel for more videos like this, make sure you click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for post notifications, so every time I upload, you are notified. Until next time guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.